All right. I just want to kind of follow up with Kelsey's call because I felt like it was really awesome. And there was a few other announcements that I have that I also want to go ahead and touch base on. What did you say? Oh, I had to copy and paste the link to Zoom app. It wouldn't let me in on my phone. Oh, okay. Maybe that's why too. But if anything, they can just catch the recording. I personally prefer live because you get more of this special feel. But anyways, I wanted to go ahead and mention and follow up with what Kelsey was saying. Like, she's getting ready to go into a 7-star diamond team, and she told you right then and there. It's because she does the Power Hour daily, and she focuses on that. It's whenever we get lost in everything else is whenever we just start to get overwhelmed with this business. And I have to say, like, I completely, hands down, agree with that. I find myself getting so lost on writing blogs and trying to find myself everywhere that I forgot to do the main thing that I was supposed to do that day to move my business forward. And that strictly is the Power Hour. So making sure that you do that on top of everything else. Hey, babe. Tatum's already in bed. He's in my bed. So yeah. So I wanted to go ahead and touch base on that. And the second thing that I wanted to talk about is what? She mentioned posting on social media. And I feel like this is something that we kind of take for granted, is, you know, how social media is truly our business. And I just got done reading the 10X rule, and it really talked all about like obscurity, on how you really need to make yourself be seen everywhere. So it doesn't mean that you need to go ahead and redo all of your content. It literally means just double dipping on what you're doing. So if I'm posting on Instagram, you best believe I'm copying and pasting that post and putting it on Facebook. I may change my wording around a little bit because I feel like Instagram is more business oriented, where Facebook is more like friendship oriented, if that makes sense. But still, I'm double dipping and I'm making sure that my face is being seen every single day. That doesn't mean that I'm posting, you know, a fitness picture every single day, or that I'm talking about my shake every single day. But I do that enough so that whenever I do make another post that might be a meme, like for example, I posted a meme about, you know, going back to school and how moms are like, hallelujah. That right there, I can tell you, usually whenever I post like something else that's not even fitness related, that is just a seed dropping in someone else's news feed to now, where it kind of triggers them to be like, oh yeah, that's right, Jess messaged me about her challenge group, maybe I should get back with her, or oh yeah, she is the girl that talks about her challenge groups, maybe I should message her. Constantly, I want you guys to really think that those are just seeds that are being dropped in daily, day after day after day, to where people are really going to start thinking of you and your name. I can honestly say that I am still here 4 days later, still standing where maybe other coaches got weeded out. People know to come to me because they simply know that I'm not going anywhere. I promised myself 2 years ago that I would just be consistent as fudge, and no matter what came in my way, I would still be the coach that is standing here. And there is one thing that drives me absolutely bonkers that I've had happen to me a few times this year, is coaches cancel. And then I'm like, girl, do you realize that you just literally handed me over 20 coaches now that are now getting, or other customers too, that are getting the Beachbody On Demand? Do you realize that you just gave me all of that money that should be going to you, but now it's going to me? And I'm like, maybe I need to let that be known and be more clear, that I really want you guys to think long term whenever you come into this business. I want you to realize the domino effect that's really coming, that's going to be coming into play whenever you are consistent, of signing up people, you know, monthly, and you're hitting your Success Club goals. So if you've missed a goal in the past, I really still want you guys to focus on the long-term vision here, and how the domino effect really starts to create itself. I know that I've talked a lot about volume. It's something that I'll get in more strategic with you guys once you hit diamond, but even I want you to take into account the Beachbody On Demand and how people just get that yearly. Like, think about that income that is just accumulating in your organization. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is Daily Sunshine. It's on special right now, even for us coaches. So I know that Team Exist is made of nothing but like mamas. So with that being said, now would be the perfect time to get it. It's $74. It's $99 for our customers. But with that being said, Daily Sunshine, even for us, is like a great snack. Trace drinks it every single day, my son, and I swear that's the only reason why he didn't get the flu and everybody else did, knock on wood, because he's putting that powerful stuff in his body daily, and he refuses to let me think that he shouldn't have his shake for a single day. He's drinking it every single day, just like I am with my Shakeology. So now is the chance to get that. Let me see. Challenge group. I am running a back to school challenge group. It is starting on, well, I have it up and running right now. Next week is whenever it is going to be prep week. The following week is whenever we're going to be going full speed ahead. The dates on that, because I know I'm going to get asked, is the 20th is going to be our prep week. The 27th, we're going to be going full speed ahead. I really have it for, you know, back to school people, back to school moms, people that just really want to completely declutter their homes, and for people that want to get back on a health and fitness routine. If you want to run that challenge group with me, right now I have 2 other coaches, but I'm willing to take 2 more. If you want to run that challenge group with me, let me know and we'll run it together, guys. I can't lie. I personally like running challenge groups with other coaches. The reason why I got a little bit fearful in the past is because I've had coaches just kind of put it all on my plate to where they feel like they don't have to show up. So I really just want to preach, you know, if you want to be a part of the challenge group, it means that you are committing to showing up daily so that your challengers also see you showing up, since you're the one that motivated them, because they could see my face every single day. It won't mean 2 shits to them. What means something to them is truly whenever they see you daily, logging your shake, logging your workout, and also adding that extra bit of inspiration. So if you want to run that with me, let me know. Success Club program. If you guys hit Success Club last month, please check your email. You actually have to submit a form to Beachbody, making sure that your address is correct, to receive your hat. So if you're new at that, please check your email and fill out that form. The other thing that I want to put out there that I am personally super excited about, that I just want to put out there, and I really want some of you guys to do it with me, is the Shaun T test group. Guys, they're going to be inviting people next month. So how they really go about that is different ways. I really don't know how corporate, like, they go down a list to really see who does it, but don't think that you need to be a top coach of the company to be in an exclusive test group. Now, whenever I say that, I don't mean like the test groups that we get put in now, where, you know, we may be seeing our individual coaching from Joel private on Facebook. No, this is like exclusive, to where Shaun T will be literally walking you through the program. Only you and a few other test members will actually have access to the workouts before the rest of the Beachbody community will have access. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, guys, just simply start hitting Success Club. Show corporate that this is a business to you and you want to treat it like one, and put it out there that you also want to be a part of it. I would love to do it. So if some of you guys want to do it with me, let me know. I'll be talking to my corporate mentor coming up in about a week. And I'm definitely going to put a little whisper in her ear. I don't know if it's going to have any pull or not, but hey, if you want something, you put it out there is all I'm going to say. The last thing that I wanted to go ahead and mention is, if you guys are struggling and you personally need like a one-on-one roadmap on how to like help you hit your personal goals, let me know. I'm still doing my one-on-one calls. If you just go to jessicabrownfitness.com, you can schedule them there. But you guys also know that my inbox, plus I also get text messages from some of you guys. Send me a message and I'll be sure to answer back and get you guys on the books for a one-on-one to get a specific plan ready to go to help you guys starting to achieve your goals. So, one last thing. I am going to start doing this Q&A, and it's going to start being more in the book so that you guys know when it is. I want to do bi-weekly power hours. I might do them weekly if it's something that you guys feel like you truly need. But on top of that, I will be doing at least once a month for a Q&A. So that can be if you bring on new coaches. It can be for you if you have a specific question about Instagram or Facebook or inviting or challenge groups, whatever the case may be. That's truly what this call is made for tonight, is just, you know, maybe giving out some announcements and then the Q&A if you guys have any questions on how to help you personally move your business forward. So Floor's all yours. Do you guys have any specific questions? Anything at all that you guys can think of?
Sorry, I was on mute. I couldn't figure out how to turn it off. Not technology savvy here. No, my only question is, how do you not, like, I feel like with posts, like, I would never have enough. Like, I am basically like running to get my workout in, and excuses, but like, I feel like if I'm going to get my workout in, I'm timing it down to the minute where I have to leave. Like, I don't get my phone set up. I don't get a picture. Like, I mean, I didn't even post my workout until 8 o'clock tonight, and I did it at 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. How do you plan ahead for that?
Okay. Well, honestly, that was something that I struggled with. And I got to be honest, it's something that I still struggle with daily. And I think it's because I'm so in the mindset that I need people to see me like right now, here in this day. Where I think sometimes that we forget that social media, we can post a picture that we took literally a year ago, and that's completely okay. So it doesn't have to be a specific picture that you took in the moment. And honestly, what a lot of coaches do, and I started doing, is I'll take pictures of myself, maybe in just a few different outfits, and save them and post them on those days where I feel like I'm rushed out the door and I don't have enough time. So that's what a lot of other coaches do. That's what I'm definitely going to start doing. But yeah, definitely just having the pictures like ready to go. And doing it that way. As for the content creation, I feel like this is something that I myself sometimes can overthink. But I really just started being me, where I felt like in the past, I really tried to be like other coaches. I was like, okay, well, Melanie Mitro always really imposed something inspiring every single day. Like, I need to have that special message every single day. And then I started thinking of these other coaches, and I'm like, well, Fit and Funky, she's always posting about, you know, what special calendar month it is, and all these crazy things like these other coaches were talking about and posting about, that I really needed to take a step back and really think about me and my personality. And I started to really think about that one day, and I got to tell you, my likes on my post started to go way up. I'm like, all right, Jess, I'm not someone that I am extremely like, I don't know, honed in and extremely focused. I feel like I have a squirrel in my brain 24/7. I have kids on my lap 24/7. And I'm someone that I like humor. Like, I like the quick memes. I like the jokes. And I think that grabs our attention of our tribe, or soon to be tribe, better, because I feel like, once again, Team Exist, we're full of moms. I don't know about you, but whenever I see other coaches posting like mile long, I don't know, paragraphs below a picture, I don't read it. That's me. That's me though. So what I want you guys to think about is, what are some things that you literally stop to read? Because let's face it, when we go on Facebook and Instagram, what do? We go like that. So whenever you stop, because we all do it, whenever you stop, I want you to pay attention of like what you are personally stopping and reading, and why you personally stopped at that person's post. Was it because it was a really clear picture? Was it because it was something funny? Was like, what personally grabbed your attention? And I started thinking of that, and that's how I really started coming up with the one-liners of me and Toby. Like, the stuff that I post are literally the things that I say to him. And once again, I just want to be a seed for someone to be like, okay, yeah, Jess does this health and fitness thing. I can message her. You know what I mean? So don't ever think that it has to be this long, huge post. You could even say like, hey, I'm doing this for extra bit accountability. Do you want to do it with me? It can be something short and simple, so sweet, that it doesn't need to be anything long and drawn out, unless that's what truly speaks to your heart. And if it is, then that's what you should post about. Another way that I get idea post is Pinterest. So if I'm ever looking for something inspiring and I'm really just at like a roadblock, I think that Pinterest is amazing for ideas. And also my personal development book that I'm personally reading, there'll be a few lines that will really stick out to me, and sometimes I'll incorporate that into my post and the message that I personally received from it. So does that help?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
It does. It's just, like I said, for me, it's more difficult in my own head because I've never been a social media fan.
Right.
Like, so that it's a big adjustment for me.
I feel you. I feel you. I am definitely not someone that used to be all about social media either. I look back, you know, how Time Hop comes and we see the time hops of what we posted back in like 2009. And I'm like, oh, wow. But it was just because I would do like a one sentence. And even then, like I hardly ever posted back then because I am more of a shy type of introvert like person, I feel like. So I get you there. One last thing that I will mention is I'm a huge fan of Instagram. So whenever I do my workouts and I'm recording them, know that I'm not posting that to Instagram the second that I do it. I will hit like the down arrow and I'll save it to my phone. So later when I have a chance to upload it, that's personally what I've just been doing and putting like one of my video clips on my like page. And then I'll go back and post them up to my Instagram and kind of do something fun with it. But yeah, no, if you take it in that moment, it's not like you got to post it in that moment either.
Right.
So, but that was a good question, Darcy. I hope that helped.
It's it.
Okay, good. All right. Any other questions?
No, no questions. Just I'm just still struggling finding people, inviting.
Yeah. Did you feel like with our Instagram that you know how you find people? Have you been finding people that way? Have you been consistent with it?
Yeah, I have, but it seems like who I'm finding is still people that are already doing it. Like the stuff that I've been, I'll see like 4 or 5 Beachbody coaches that are still using that hashtag, you know. But I mean, I'm still looking, but it's, no, I just I don't know. I just seem like I'm seeing already entrepreneurs or people into fitness already, which I mean that's fine. I just feel like I'm not finding any of like I don't know. I'm just not finding any.
Well, you got the consistent part down. I will say that. You post every single day on social media. You don't miss a beat. And I need to preach this to you. Don't stop that. Because I'm telling you, it's the day that you stop is the day whenever you'll get a flood of people messaging you. But with Instagram, whenever you're doing that, if you're finding those type of people, then I would just say switch it up and do a different hashtag or search a different location and be more specific. So for me, I was going to I'll give you guys a specific example, fashion, and I was doing the shop, Modern Vintage Boutique, because I really like that boutique. I shopped from it, but I noticed that I had a lot of other people in the business world that are being entrepreneurs, that are being like health and fitness influencers is what we call ourselves. So I was like, all right, Jess, what's another place that you like to shop at that you can maybe add followers from? So I started thinking of places that I shop for Jayla. And I was like, Children's Place, Justice. And I had a lot of luck with Children's Place. I went through and I would click on the person's profile and I saw that they only had like 500 followers, and I saw that their profile wasn't set to public, which, guys, that's kind of what we want. We want people on Instagram that don't already have a public profile. So the first thing that you literally do is you like the comment or the picture that they showed like underneath the Children's Place, because that's the place that they hashtag. And from there, just go click follow. If they follow you back, that's great. If not, then guys, no sweat. But I really feel like it's all about matter of finding like a specific place that you feel like you can follow other people, and just continue to look for different hashtags and locations. Yeah. And Kara, I know that you used to be up from Columbus. I would personally think of a Children's Place that you used to go into Columbus. So I know there's a lot of water parks up there, maybe like the Kalahari Columbus Water Park. Click on that, or not Kalahari. Yeah, there's Kalahari and Great Wolf Lodge. Maybe go to those two places and see if you can find people that way, and think of people in the Columbus area.
I know location.
Yeah.
I haven't done location. I've been just doing.
Yes. So, Darcy too. Do you guys know whenever you go on Instagram and you're kind of trying to follow people, if you just go on the bottom of your Instagram like profile page, you'll see an hourglass. You click on that, and then whenever you go to the toolbar up at the top, you can search either locations or hashtags or people. So I'll search the location, and then I'll also search like hashtags. So
Okay.
yeah.
I've searched hashtags. I haven't searched people or locations. So, and you just kind of told me the opposite of what I've done, because I've typically looked at private accounts and went, okay, they're not, they wouldn't be interested in something like this. Like I've gone the other direction. So that's a good piece of information to, I know. I told you, I'm social media dumb.
That are, like, have, thousands of followers. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I find like ones that have like 300 followers, which I'm sitting at right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm only at 100. Don't worry.
If you're consistent,
I went up to like 378 and I went back down to like 374. I was like, I don't know. I don't get it.
if you're really honestly trying to build your Instagram, which I can't lie, I really feel like Instagram is where it's at. I would honestly, I'm not even kidding, I've been adding anywhere from 20 to 50 people on my Instagram in a day, because it's not something that takes a lot of time. Like whenever I say I might spend 5 minutes on adding people to my Instagram, like legit, it is 5 minutes. Like I don't overthink it. I just click add, follow. If I see something that I can really comment on that person's picture, let's say it was a girl that posted her daughter from Children's Place, I would just like, follow, and be like, oh my goodness, that outfit's so cute. I'm going to have to go back there and get it. Period. Like, when did you buy it? Is it still there? Something simple. I feel like that's where we overcomplicate this business. And I also need to touch base on this too. And I want to go ahead and I want to be done by 9:30 because I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time. But I think sometimes that we also forget about our warm market. And that's something that 4 years deep into this business, I'm noticing more of my warm market coming out of the woodworks. And I really can honestly say consistency plays a key role. But now I'm going back and liking on their stuff. So now that my information, especially on Facebook, is going through their news feeds. So I know that some of us, we might not be a huge fan of Facebook, but it's something that I'll simply say don't discredit it, because there are still people there that might be on Facebook that might not be on Instagram. And so that list that you have built up, Kelsey even mentioned today, have a list of 300 people. Make sure that, you're liking, commenting, interacting with those people. And I know that 300 may seem like a lot, guys, in the grand scheme of things, like if you run your power hour daily, 1 hour is all it takes to run this business. I kid you not. And if you're paying attention and just doing those 300 people, guys, I'm telling you, you will definitely get challengers and coaches if you're sharing your journey. That's something too that I feel like we overcomplicated. Like if you do a workout, share it that day on social media. That's it. Flex it Friday. Hey, like, yeah, you can get more deep if you want to, but do it more for an accountability thing until you guys get used to posting and sharing. So, all right, we might have time for one more question if anybody has one. I like these Q&As. We're going to have to do them more. Nope. Nothing else? All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and post this in our team page, and I'll go ahead and share Kelsey's team call. If you guys didn't even get the beginning of that, guys, it was a really great call. So yeah, I'll be posting that too. And yeah. All right. That is it. All right, guys, I'll be seeing you
Thanks,
later.
All right, see ya.